right, now we will bring this meeting to order. First item on the agenda is the reading and approval of the minutes for the February 17, 2026 regular council meeting. May I have a motion to approve the minutes as presented?
So moved.
Second.
Any questions or comments about the minutes? Very well. All those in favor of approval say aye. Aye. If there's anyone opposed, say nay. Minutes are approved. Thank you, council. And with that, next we'll move to public comments. As everybody knows, you have 3 minutes. We will let you know. Evan's back. He will let you know when you're down to your final 30 seconds. So keep in mind with that. If we've got people listening in on computer, if you want to call by phone, you can dial *3 to raise your hand. We have 3 people that want to do public comments tonight, so we will let you follow after those 3. If you're connected by computer, click the hand icon on your participants panel if you would also like to speak, and we will pay close attention to that. So with that, we'll bring up first one, Mary West. Come on down.
For the new prices, right.
Prices, right.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening, Mary.
It's good to see you guys. That you didn't slip away on the ice. But now LaRue is like a skating rink down through there. They are not slowing down anymore at all. So we need to fix that issue. And you all, the money, we don't know where the money at for the city and all. Why don't y'all put some cameras down there and hit these fools in the pocket where it hurts? Put some cameras down there and let the tickets go to the police department and they can slow them down. Because you pass my house, you see that sign out there that tells you, if you hit one of my kids by speeding, you won't need no attorney. You ain't gonna need no lawyer. The Lord don't even want to see you when I'm finished with you, so they need to stop this. Because I'm not gonna break anything else. I keep telling y'all. I'm you know, all these bones I done broke messing around out here on these streets here in Beckley. Now you already know my statement. I'm gonna have to sue if I fall and break something else. Cause like I tell you all, I'm gonna have to keep reminding you, that's not my asphalt. It's your asphalt, City of Beckley's asphalt. So you all get that traffic straight on the road, please. And I would thank you all. I might even throw a party down there and we can do the Watusi I Love Lucy. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mayor.
Thank you, Mary.
Tom Mosley.
Oh, Lord. Jesus.
It's a hard act to follow.
You don't want that job.
So, folks, again, I want to echo what Mary said with speeding. Okay, I have come here for the last 2 years and asked for traffic calming. And I want you all to look at it in a different scenario. I want you to ask yourself, what if? We always say, we'll get to this later, we'll fix this later. What if we wait too late? What if a child gets hurt? Then do we act? Then it's too late. So I don't know what the solution is. We've got to find something. Chief Bailey's officers are great. They can't be everywhere at once. And these people speed, they don't care. And with the weather warming up, it's going to get worse. So just take some time this week, ask yourself, what if? And then see if you can come up with some solutions at work, because we've got to have something. There's a lot of great minds on this council. We've got to come up with something. Thank you.
Thank you, Bob.
Man, I know that's not me.
$20.
I know that's not me. Is it? Yeah, but you.
All right, next, Amanda Hammonds.
One.
Oh, yeah, if you want to hand it to Officer Sweetser, he'll distribute those.
There you go.
It's just a new procedure, Amanda. It's just a new procedure.
No, I'm glad. I just wasn't sure how it worked.
We got you.
Gotcha.
So, hello everyone. My name's Amanda Hammonds, the board of director for the Beckley Day Center. Please forgive me. I have a lot here to say. I wanted to give an update, so I have to talk really quickly. The purpose of this conversation is to accurately represent both the guests served at the Beckley Day Center and the operations. We want to share a follow-up since our last conversation. As you know, this is an important resource that serves economically challenged residents of Beckley who voluntarily seek structure, stabilization, and support through low-barrier, evidence-based environment that emphasizes dignity, accountability, and forward movement. We want to express our sincere appreciation to the City Council for your continued support, which has directly contributed to meaningful and measurable outcomes. The Beckley Day Center opened December 1st, 2024, and completed a 6-month data review ending May 31st, 2025. During that 6-month period, over 290 individuals experiencing substantial barriers were served. One of the most critical services that we provide is assistance to mailing, retrieval, and personal identification documents. Identification is one of the most extreme barriers individuals face. It is a required first step towards stability. Through the center's low barrier approach, we assisted 29 individuals in that retrieval process, which directly opened the door to employment readiness and housing assistance. Also, 70 individuals were aided in establishing outpatient treatment, 54 received inpatient recovery treatment referrals, 26 mental health treatment referrals, and 24 were connected with housing assistance. 12 secured housing-based financial assistance, and additionally, 13 community wellness groups were held focusing on housing stability, daily responsibility, life skills, job readiness, and peer support. We also have several volunteer job training positions for which we have seen great success because this initiative amplifies the progress and stability of our community. We also have several real-time personal success stories that our guests would like to share if anybody would be interested. The data that is provided to you today offers a clear picture of what happens inside of the Beckley Day Center. When barriers are removed and people are met with consistency, they respond with motivation, engagement, and follow-through. We see this reflected in daily guest participation, goal setting, and commitment to change. Through our partnership with a licensed behavioral health facility, Bright Life Mental Health and Recovery Services, we have sustained and formed a trauma-informed access point. These outcomes affirm that low-barrier trauma-informed support is not only effective, but essential to building a healthier, more stable Beckley. We want to thank you all for your continued support and for allowing us to represent the voices of those that we serve.
Thank you.
Now you can breathe.
And no one, okay, very good. So we'll move on to, next is brief comments from city manager and council members. Janine, you want to start?
Okay, thank you, Mayor. Well, happy belated birthday to Frank Williams, and looked like Natalie had a birthday, and Sherry. So happy belated birthday to all of you all. And thanks to Mr. Gerald. The certificate of formulation has been received from the Secretary of State's office. So thank you for that, and thank you also, and Attorney Fowle. Thank you, okay.
That's who took it down.
And I know you went down to the precinct, and hopefully in the near future, that will be the East Beckley Post Office. I know you're still in contact with those individuals. So hopefully that will work out. And Councilwoman Sherry Hunter, Councilwoman at Large Sherry Hunter did an excellent job today with her presentation at Rotary. That was good. It's very interesting information. So you did well. And I believe that is all I have. Thank you.
Kip?
Yes, I have a few things. I didn't have any complaints these couple weeks on the in my ward, but I saw Public Works out yesterday in the nasty weather, patching potholes. Thank you all for that. And I did work this weekend for the company I work for, and I did see Mr. Gerald. I don't know who it was, but who owns that or what happened last year. Queen Anne Drive's got some massive potholes again. And then right there at the where Staples is, I don't know how we worked that out last year, but it was pretty bad. Leslie's not here. I was going to ask, do we have a tentative opening date? I was asked twice about the Black Knight golf course. Tell them too far off.
April 1st?
April 1st, I think.
Oh, okay, April
Yeah.
1st. All right. Tentative date. I can tell people that, okay. And then I'd like to thank Mr. Gerald for the emails I sent him. You worked diligently and fixed every one of the problems I had.
Okay.
So thank you so much for
You're welcome.
you reaching out to the department heads and that. And I'd like to welcome Sherry Hunter back. Glad to see you back.
Thank you.
Yep.
Been a rough couple weeks, but I'm turned the corner, I hope.
Okay, great. And then the last thing is I finally found the Oak Hill City Dog Park, which I thought was really nice. So I'd just like to know if you know, we got a lot of the groundwork already laid for us. I mean, it's something I think we should seriously look at doing and doing it quick, because it was a nice day. There was like 5 people out there and I saw like 7 dogs, and it was in the middle of the day. So I think that'd be an asset to Beckley. So that's all I got.
Thank you, Caleb. Frank?
Yes, first of all, I'd like to say good evening to everybody. I'd like to appreciate the department heads. Y'all been doing an excellent job. I know Public Works, you know, whenever it snows, they there. Also, Code Enforcement, I thank y'all for coming out and citation, giving these people a ticket where they have to go to court, because a lot of cars, abandoned cars, that's over in the East Park area and also in Ward 3 is being moved, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate everybody here on City Council, because without us, without me and you, we wouldn't be City Council. I mean, I was thinking about that the other day. You know, we got a very good team here. You know, we got some things that we need to continue to work on, but also we have accomplished a lot of things. So don't despise small beginnings. And that's all I got to say, sir.
Thank you, Frank. Nancy?
The only thing I'd like to mention is, of course, we've got pothole season,
Oh, Lord,
which
yeah.
is Public Works, and you know they're cropping up everywhere, so if we need to, we'd be happy to tell you where the worst ones are. And also speeding, Chief Bailey, that's still a priority, and Woodlawn's like the Audubon. I mean, they hit the top of the hill where I live, and it's just, they're off the ground sometimes, God love them. So if there's something we can work on for that, that would tickle, I'm sure, the neighborhood to death. Other than that, everybody does do a great job. So I thank you for that.
Thank you. Natalie?
Nice to see a little fuller house this evening. Oh, thank you. Am I not loud enough? Oh, I always thought I was. Actually, I was also talking with Fred Persinger Jr. this morning about what's going on in the city, and I see movement uptown. I think we are moving in the right direction. I took a friend out on Saturday. We sort of made a whole morning visiting the stores downtown, and had lunch uptown. Guys, I get these questions all the time. Why can't we be like Fayetteville? Why can't we be like Lewisburg? If we don't patronize small local businesses, they won't stay, and that revitalization won't happen. And there's also this kind of what I refer to as fatalism. People are afraid to go to downtown Beckley. I've lived here all my life. I've seen generations of our vagrants come and go. And when I was a kid, we embraced those people. We knew who they were. We knew who their families were. And we just sort of accepted them. I've never been approached downtown any time of day or night. I've left the theater at night. I've never been approached by anybody that meant me harm. So I found this last week, and I hope it's okay to copy whoever the writer was that doesn't give credit here. But it says, I recently heard someone say, the amount of good things in your life depends on your ability to notice them. And I can't unhear it, because it's not always about having more, it's about seeing more. More beauty, more progress, more peace. Gratitude sharpens your vision. And when you start noticing the good, life starts feeling a whole lot fuller, even if nothing outside has changed. So, I'm grateful every day. I truly am. I'm a big proponent of expressing gratitude. So I'd like to see us look around the city of Beckley and say, wow, it's not perfect, but we have these things. So that's just sort of all, and also my gratitude to this council, because we all can talk and we all can get along, and I appreciate the relationships that I have here. So that's all I have to say, Mayor.
That's it. Okay.
Good job, yourself.
If anyone is interested our Governor Patrick Morrisey will be speaking at Tamarack tomorrow at noon. I would hope that a lot of us would show up. I know he comes in pretty regularly, and it's usually a very brief thing, but I think he's going to discuss what he's trying to do with the decrease of the state income tax. So if anybody wants to come out there, I'll be there. Hopefully some of us show up. And then another thing, it's about 3 or 4 weeks down the road, is the Raleigh County Chamber of Commerce does a great job with the Future Forward. I think this will be the 3rd year that they've done it, but they'll have a Meet the Candidates breakfast on April 8th. I believe it's on a Wednesday. And if you really want to see what's going on and talk to people that are kind of in the know, it's a great opportunity. I know a lot of us went last year. I know they got a lot of great things planned for this year, but actually instead of just listening, you actually get to be part of the discussion. So I hope to see a lot of people there. I'll probably bring it up at the next couple council meetings, but it's April 8th if you want to mark the date. Sherry?
Well, I don't know. It's good to be back. I was down for a bit, and it took the wind out of my sails, but I'm here. I'm glad to be here. I want to thank Trish Morgan, called me regarding the National Day of Prayer that Jill Moorfield has always helped me with. It'll be on the first Thursday in May at Word Park, and we have been doing this in Beckley since 2011. So churches have, and there'll be more information coming, but we start at 8 in the morning until 7 that evening, and it's the National Day of Prayer. I spoke with Angela King today. Because Beckley has over 10,000 residents, we are mandated to provide curbside recycling. And every other year, the city of Beckley is allowed to write a grant for up to $150,000. The last time the city was awarded $50,000, the grant proposal was for $133,000. The recycling grant only came through for $50,000, and the city purchased the rest of and it was $90,000 for the REAP recycling truck. And so that grant has to be signed off by the Solid Waste Authority the 3rd. It has to go to the state by the 1st of July. So we would sign off on that grant the 3rd Wednesday in May. I did notice that in Ms. Coots' ward, and you probably noticed it too, at the Tom Keyser water garden, half of the 3 parts of the fence is down. So I haven't called anybody about that, but that's probably, did you know about that? Anyway.
I think the snow wrote it down, Mike.
Yeah. And I also had a call from a constituent regarding the no panhandling signs. He has a location that is right on West Neville Street, and he, right as you're going up, it's not yet Harper Road, but he said, we do know that the state took down our no panhandling signs because it's a state maintained. However, this constituent, being Mark Krager and Candy Kozart, contacted me and said that, did they contact you too, Kip? No. Okay, that he would not care to have a sign placed on his property, if that could be allowed. And I've been talking a lot. I want to thank everybody for your kindness and consideration while I've been under the weather. It's greatly appreciated by everybody. And thank you all. I say this all the time. You have better things to do than come to a city council meeting. But it shows that you're interested in what our city's doing. So thank you all for taking the time to be here. I know that all of us appreciate it. That's all I have.
Same thing as everything.
Cody?
I had Queen Anne down as well. I had a couple people reach out to me about that. I know we worked on that last year. I think with Bridgeport, I'd like to, figure out what we could do on that situation again. Also, I had that got reached out to let everyone be aware about the governor being at Tamarack at noon tomorrow. And then I just want to thank Mr. Jarrell and Dr. Stewart on the tech internships, that email that we got sent. I thought that was a great thing to do, to work together with the college. And, I think as many interns we can pull from there, it'd be great to try to keep these college students in Beckley. But that's all I have.
Great, thank you, Cody. Mr. Gerald?
I would just like to thank my department heads. They've been working with Evan Dewey this past 2 or 3 weeks, working on the current budget for next year. So y'all asked when I first got here about a department budget, and we're working very strongly toward that goal. So I appreciate the department heads. I also appreciate Evan for going out here doing this. So like I said, it's on the agenda to fix a workshop for the budget. So that's all I got to say.
Okay,
Thank you.
very good. All right, we'll move on to old business, and as Cherry Hunter had already brought it up, the next item is the discussion of panhandling signage. For more, I'll turn it over to Mr. Gerald.
Yes,
on what's going on with that.
I've been working with the State Highway Division in Princeton, and I've asked Mr. Pack, which is the engineer, the street engineer at Princeton, to work with the State Department on getting our signs approved. Basically, nobody can place a sign on a state highway unless you get prior approval from the State Department of Highways. I did not know that. Okay, so I learned that by a later instance. I mean, I would have certainly appreciated a notice on them taking up the signs, but we did not get a notice until after the fact. So I'm working with them. They said, number one, they was the wrong color. I said, I didn't know there was a specific color. So we're working with them. Also, I'm working with them also. I think give Leslie a application form to give to Mitch to get the overpass painted.
Mm-hmm.
So down on Valley Drive, we're going to paint it, saying "Welcome to Beckley" on one side, and then the museum. Make a left to go to the museum on the other side. So I'm working with them to get that done. So we got a special logo. I forget what the name of it is. NRG Towns, we got a special logo for that. Plus we put a logo for the city of Beckley on the other side and say "Welcome to Beckley." So hopefully we can get that accomplished
And
for you.
that's down at Robert C. Byrd Drive where
Yes,
Captain
yes,
D's is.
yes.
Where Captain D is.
Yes.
And Phil, I want
Yes.
to tell you, thank you. That has been something that has been discussed for a long, long time. And we were told it was not allowed. So
Well,
thank you.
Hopefully we'll get it allowed for you.
That's impressive.
And that's,
Anything else?
no, that's it.
Okay, great. We'll move on to new business, and next item is the receipt of bids for new fire truck. Again, I'll turn it over to Mr. Gerald for that.
My staff and I decided, since this is a $1 million project, or $1 million grant, and we only received in one bid to compare, we're actually going to rebid this fire truck. So we could get some comparison bids. When you're looking at that much money, I think you ought to have at least 2 bids. So I'm recommending we rebid the project,
Okay.
and hopefully we'll get 2 bids in next time. And I'll work with the fire chief and Angela to get that done, and Evan, of course.
Okay, so we'll just go ahead and move on to the
Yes,
next item on the agenda,
please.
which is the approval of mutual and agreement memorandum of understanding between the City of Beckley Fire Department and Beckley Water Company. Mr. Gerald, you want to go more on that?
This is a memorandum of understanding pertaining to, I guess I could have the fire chief comment on this if you'd like. It's his memorandum of understanding.
This formalizes what informal agreement that's already in place with the water company through our county mutual aid agreement. Basically, they have asked us if they have a hazardous materials incident at their pumping stations. They have 2. If we would respond as the hazardous materials team to that incident. And it's all, again, a long-standing agreement that's taken care of in those mutual aid agreements. I wanted to formalize that agreement to provide assurances to them that we would respond in that event. And ability for us to recoup some hazardous materials response costs that would be associated with that.
So the water company would reimburse us for for consumables when we go to hazardous. Okay.
Is that it?
So I recommend you approve it.
Oh, all right. With that, may I have a motion to approve the MOU as described?
So moved.
May I have a second? Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Gerald or Chief Thompson on this? Anybody from council? No? Very well. All those in favor of approval say aye. Aye. If there's anyone opposed, say nay. So moved. Thank you, council. MOU is approved. Next is the approval of memorandum of understanding between the West Virginia Land Trust and the City of Beckley, Raleigh County, West Virginia. Again, I'll turn it over to Mr. Gerald. for more.
This is a standard MOU that was signed back in 2023, and they wanted it renewed. I asked Mitch Lehman to come in and speak on behalf of this MOU if you have questions pertaining to it. But it's basically how many acres? 3?
It's a 614-acre preserve that was annexed in the city of Beckley in 2022. The city has enjoyed a really awesome relationship with the West Virginia Land Trust. It provides a place for our residents to get out in the nature, just 8 minutes from uptown Beckley. We're getting ready to open a new trailhead down in the Stanford area. It's still within the city in April, so I'll be reaching out to y'all. I would encourage you to accept the MOU. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
With that, may I have a motion to approve the MOU as described?
So
May I have a second?
Second.
Does anyone have any questions for Mr. Gerald or for Mitch on this? Very well. All those in favor of approval say aye. Aye. If there's anyone opposed, say nay. Okay, it's approved. Thank you, council. Next item is a workshop, scheduled workshop for Route 3 safety study. Mr. Gerald, you want to comment more on this?
Yes. What this is several years back, or a couple years back, they did a safety study on the Harper Road area next to the entrance of going to Charleston and coming off from Princeton, exit 44. So what we need to do is basically have someone come in and speak, and I've asked myself and Miss Natalie ask Jenna Belcher to come and speak on that. And I'm also might ask John Tuggle with Region 1 to come in and also speak on this, because if you noticed, the traffic out there is just terrible. And there is some businesses that wants to come into that area that I would think would hinder the traffic flow and create a obstacle for people getting off the turnpike and getting on the turnpike as far as that goes. So what I want to do is set up a work session. What I thought I would do or propose to you all is actually the budget work session is probably going to be approximately an hour, Evan? At least an hour. Whether you want to have the same work session to cover the safety of the Harper Road Route 3 area or and the budget at the same time. So, or schedule a different day. Okay, well, that's up to you all. That's the only reason I put both of them on there at the same time. So we can have one of them next Tuesday at 5:30, and then have the other one Thursday. We have to have the other one Thursday in order to get it into the State Department and get your all.
So have them both next week?
Yes.
10th and the 12th.
I would certainly entertain that. Tuesday at 5:30 for the Route 3, and Thursday at 5:30 for the budget work session.
No, it's Tuesday and Thursday.
Both at 5:30?
Yes.
I think Ms. Belcher is also going to talk about the beautification grant as well, explain some things to us about that. And I just want to impress, I know that all of us pass that intersection often, but a statistic that really hit home to me about what we're facing up there, that intersection is the 54th most dangerous intersection in the state, according to statistics and studies. And we're going to have to be careful about what we allow to be placed near and on that intersection. We have to give thought to that. So just thought I'd throw that in because that includes all those horrible roundabouts in Morgantown and the narrow streets in Charleston and Huntington. That speaks volumes.
So is everybody good with next Tuesday and Thursday? All right,
Okay.
very good. All right, those will be scheduled. Next up is executive session. May I have a motion to enter into executive session?
So moved.
So move.
May I have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. Anyone opposed say nay. All right, we'll be right back. Just like every executive session, there were no votes taken or no decisions made. With that, I will ask council, may I have a motion to exit out of executive session and back into regular session?
So moved.
Have a second?
Second.
All those in favor say aye. May I have a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Yeah.